So in this video, I'm just going to show you how to tie the simplest of carp rigs. This is the rig everybody should master when they're first getting into fishing, which is the hair rig using a knotless knot. I'm not going to put any shrink tube or anything like that on this one. It's just to show you how simple you can make a rig using very little equipment. So hook link, pair of scissors, and obviously a hook. So let's get into it. First you'll take your hook. Can be any brand, any pattern really, but the sort of go-to patterns are sort of long shanks, curved shanks and wide gapes like the hook I'm using now. And this is a size 6 wide gape micro barbed bicorder. Pick your hook link material, ideally something supple, soft coated braid or just a coated braid, so you can strip some stuff back, or just a braid if you've got that, or a really soft mono, like, you know, 10-pound line or a little bit less. You can tie this up using that sort of stuff, but for this I'm going to go with the semi-stiff end trap. So I'll cut a length. I've cut off about 12 inches there, and normally I would strip about 4, maybe 5 inches off with my stripper tool, but I'm just going to show you guys how you can do it without. You can either use your nails to break it, or alternatively use your teeth. So you can hear my teeth slipping off it there. So there we go. I've just grabbed it with my teeth and pulled it back. That's what you get. So then just grab the coating, wrap it around your finger and pull with your nail. Just keep pulling it, so you don't actually need a stripper. So we've got all the coating off now, and all we're going to do is tie a quick overhand loop. So if you haven't seen an overhand loop, I'll just quickly show you. Double it back on itself, double it back on itself, pinch it together, and then just like that. Then we're going to take the loop here with the thumb, push it up, and then through the loop that you've made, and pull it out the other side. So you'll end up with a little loop like that, and then just tease this loop down, hold the loop you've just made and push through, and then just tease that down. It is important to put a bait on it first, because you can always gauge how far away your bait will be from the hook. If you do skip this, you may find that you wrap it a little bit too short or a little bit too long. So just for the video, I'm just going to stick a little bit of maize on that I've just grabbed out of the tackle box. Slide that on. I'm just going to stick a bait stop in there. Alright, so that's on. So now we've got the hoop, the loop, bait on the loop, and a small section of that coated braid stripped back. So the next step is to stick on a hook. So you take your hook, you want to thread the tag end through the eye, and it has to be going this way. So thread that through, pull it up, and then you should have something that looks like that. Now this part where you're just going to gauge how far you want the bait and the separation from your hook and how far up you're going to wrap, it is all down to personal preference. I'm just going to show you what I would probably do. So somewhere probably like that, and I'd wrap it up to where I pinch my fingers. I'd probably have that sort of separation from it. Maybe a bit less actually, maybe about that. And that'll keep me happy, that will, when I'm casting it out. So what we're going to do is just pinch that and trap the line against the shank of that hook, like that. So what we want to do is, the way the hook is formed, it comes up the shank, round that way, and wraps this way. So we want to start wrapping on this side of the eye and just wrap up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll give that 7, and 1 wrap on the way back down. Once you've wrapped it up, take your tag end, and what we're going to do is pass it back through the eye, so it's pointing that way towards the point of the hook, and then pull it down. As you tighten it, what you may find is the whipping will pull, if you can see, will pull this off center, pull it at an angle like that, and just pull it back round as you tighten it down, and then you should have your hair perfectly coming out like that, rather than sitting at the side. And you can always, once you've had a fish on it and it, you know, it's still fishable, and you do notice that it's pulled it back round, just do that again, straighten it all back up before you cast it out. And to tie it off, you can either tie it straight to your swivel in your chosen lead setup. What I tend to do is just a straight overhand loop again, the same as we did bait end to attach the bait. I just overhand loop, just like that, and pull it down, and then I put them into my quick clips. And that, once you take the tag end off, I'll do that now. Once I've steamed that, that is ready to go. For the boys that don't know what steaming your rig is, I'll show you. The kettle should give it away. Under some tension, once that steam starts coming out, take your rig, just be super careful. Under some tension either side. That's it all steamed now, and if I hold the hook, look how straight that is. And that is why we steam our rigs with coated braid or any sort of thick monofilament. So this is your basic hair rig with a knotless knot. You can improve this one by putting a bit of shrink tube, but for this video it is just to demonstrate how easy it is to tie a simple carp rig. Thank you for watching this tutorial on how to tie a simple carp rig. If you found it useful, then give me a thumbs up, maybe even think about sharing it with some of your friends that might also benefit from this video. In the meantime, all the best.